wants EVs to make it to the next milestone, the company needs to address the pitiful state of fast charging infrastructure, either by organizing the industry or simply building the network itself. Simple decision. For the time being, we view the EV buyer's decision as a relatively simple one. Those who have the funds will rightfully be lured by the cachet, the styling, and the charging network of a Tesla Model S or Model X. Anyone else would be foolish to buy anything other than the Bolt. There will come a day when the EV market is competitive enough that consumers will shop on more than just price and range, and when that day comes, the Bolt is well positioned to shine. It delivers a comfortable ride over broken pavement, anchored by the low-mounted battery and cushioned by well-tuned damping. The Bolt evidences a similar level of chassis tuning competence to what GM has achieved of late with vehicles as varied as the Cadillac CT6 and the Chevrolet Malibu. Without being punishing or overtly sporty, the Bolt steers tidily, turns readily, and rides amicably. View 57 photos. Immediate, off-the-line urgency is a universal trait of all EVs, but that doesn't necessarily result in quick acceleration times. A Nissan Leaf surges from a stop and then moseys to 60 miles per hour in 10.4 seconds. The Bolt, though, turns the low-end shove of an electric motor into real performance, completing the same task in 6.5 seconds. Just like a Tesla, the Chevy's acceleration performance fades with its battery charge. When tested with a 60% battery charge, the 0 to 60 mph time stretched to 6.9 seconds. The Bolt's default drive mode is designed for drivers making the transition from gasoline-powered vehicles with minimal regenerative braking when the driver lifts off the accelerator pedal. Those who know and enjoy the novelty of one-pedal driving can shift the gear selector into its low mode for up to 0.3 G of regenerative braking when they aren't touching either pedal. A small paddle behind the left steering wheel spoke increases the amount of regenerative braking whenever it's held, in either drive or low mode, and it can be used to bring the car to a complete stop. We have one criticism of GM's execution on regenerative braking. EVs often require a warm-up period before they can deliver maximum regen braking. This can be alarming to the driver who lifts off the right pedal expecting significant deceleration and gets virtually none. To prevent that heart-stopping surprise, Tesla gives the driver an obvious warning when full regenerative braking is unavailable. The Bolt's telltale turns the green regen icon in the instrument cluster gray, a change so subtle that we became aware of it only after Chevrolet PR read the story and clued us into it. That indicator needs to be more prominent. The Bolt's handling exhibits exactly the kind of benign behavior you'd expect from a front-wheel drive car with a focus on efficiency above all else. The Michelin Energy Saver A/S tires deliver a modest 0.78 G of grip around the skid pad while the low-mounted battery pack helps keep handling relatively flat. At 3,569 pounds, the Bolt is heavy for a vehicle its size but light for a car with such a large battery pack. A Tesla Model S, which is admittedly a much larger car, weighs about 750 pounds more with a 60 kilowatt-hour pack.